average lifting. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So I just hit chest. Just had my protein shake and didn't film, but tomorrow I will be filming because I'm gonna be doing some snatches tomorrow. In any case, the cut is over with. Today is the first day of the bulk. Slowly increasing calories over time. So I'm using whole milk, eating 2 bananas instead of one, pre-workout. Um, I'm having an apple post workout with my protein shake, adding cheese to my sandwiches, just adding things to slowly up my calories. Then next week, I'll probably add more stuff. Um, but yeah, so the purpose of this video, I want to explain to you guys how I was able to get from 95 kilos to 80 within 101, 102 days. That's about 31 pounds that I lost in 3 months and a half. So, um, what I did, first step, I stopped drinking. Stopped drinking alcohol. Alcohol has been a gains killer for many people, particularly me. Drank a lot. When you drink, you tend to be hungover the next day. You don't want to work out, kind of eat like shit. So I cut out alcohol. Alcohol has a lot of calories as well. So I cut out alcohol. That was step number one. Step number two, I don't count calories. I don't count macros. I do kind of eyeball my protein. So, um, let me just guide you through what my diet was. It was essentially a banana, workout, 2 scoops of whey with some milk, and then a sandwich with ham, onion, and mustard, no cheese, and then a chicken breast, 300 grams, and a mountain of broccoli. That was my diet. I would calculate that that's around maybe 1,600 calories, maybe even less. And then on top of that, every day, 30 minutes of cardio. Now, depending on if I had like a leg day or my legs were sore or something, I would up or lower the intensity. But usually, I would be burning between 240 to 280, sometimes 300 calories on my cardio sessions. So I would go to the gym twice a day. In the morning to lift weights, then later on in the afternoon to do my cardio. So I do have to say that I have muscle memory because I had lifted before in the past, but I did take a 2 year layoff. I maintained almost all of my strength in most of my lifts, but towards the end there, I did start to notice some strength diminishment, some endurance diminishment, mood changes, just normal things that happen at the tail end of a cut. So let me so this is where we ended up, right? 80 kilos and pretty I mean, I'm not diced by any means, but I do have definition in my abs. I do have a pretty decent back relative to whatever. But my biceps could probably use some work. But in any case, this is what we ended up with. That's what I did. So cut out alcohol. Cardio every day. Lifting, I would say I lifted 5 to 6 times a week. Even on my rest days, I did my cardio though. And then, um, yeah. So as my diet progressed, I plateaued around 86 kilos, and I said I can't get down. I'm not losing any more weight. So I said, I'm going to take the cheese off my sandwich. I'm going to have one banana instead of two bananas. I am going to substitute out, I'm going to start baking my chicken breast instead of using a little bit of oil to fry it. I bake it, no oil. It comes out fine. So little things like that to remove calories. And then I said, I'm going to up the intensity on my cardio. So instead of burning 240, I was burning 280. And then that got me past that threshold. And eventually, I plateaued again around 82. I upped the intensity on my cardio to about 300 every single time. And then I just I cut the broccoli portion in half, and then that's how I ended up getting to 80. And as soon as I saw 80 on that scale, I said, "Dunzo, enough is enough. We've cut long enough. Any more than 4 months of cutting, I think, is just overkill. Your body needs to take a break from cutting weight, especially if you're cutting large amounts. In my case, 31 pounds. It's a pretty significant amount. So that's what I did. It may not work for everybody, and some people like to drink alcohol. I would say drink in moderation. Don't drink beer. Try to drink clear liquors like tequila or vodka or something like that. Oh, one more tip: diet soda. If you have a sweet tooth, diet soda. There's studies out there that show that there's no adverse effects from drinking diet soda. So instead of having a Coca-Cola, which is basically a huge bottle of sugar, um, with a ton of carbs and just not empty calories, but calories, substitute it out for a diet soda. Same goes for if you're having drinks. If you want a vodka Coke, vodka Diet Coke, and really that's about it. I didn't do anything too crazy. I didn't take any fat burners. One thing I did take was I started taking creatine about halfway through my cut, and so I gained about 2-3 pounds from the creatine because the water retention from creatine in your muscles, which is where you want the water to be anyway. It makes you look fuller and bigger and stronger. But creatine, protein powder, and I recently started taking a multivitamin, but that was only 2 weeks ago. In any case, when you're cutting, eat your veggies, get your protein in, do your cardio, lift the same way you would lift as if you were on a bulk or in maintenance. Lift heavy, lift to failure in not every set, but in some sets. Lift to failure. Make sure you're recruiting all those muscle fibers. Train hard. And then if you don't want, if you want to use a scale and dial in your macros and have it all tracked out and you have the time to do that, I'm too lazy to do that. But that's great. But if you're going to eyeball it, at least make sure you are having around, I would say, safely between zero point 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So those are my tips. That's how I achieved what I achieved. And this isn't perfect, man. I'm going on the bulk, and then we're gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna cut, and hopefully, I'm gonna look like fucking Chris Bumstead. No, I'm obviously not, but look better than I do now, and I'm pretty happy with how I look now. I'm lean. I look strong. In my opinion, and not much else left to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this interesting. Sorry if I'm a little all over the place. I'm going completely off script. But yeah, leave a comment below. Send me a comment if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer them. And I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to be doing some snatches, some snatch pulls, some back stuff. Tomorrow's a back day. So yeah, I'll see you guys around.